Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to do a customization video. Earlier in another video I had said that certain layers you would be able to swap some of the things like the God chips or even the colors on the layers, and all you had to do was take out some screws. And because I have both Bloody Luinors right here, well, Brutal Luinor is what it's technically called because it's the Hasbro. So seeing as we have both Brutal Luinors and these are the only two colors for Slingshot, let's go ahead and get into it. So of course, obviously what you need is you need two of the same, so you need two of the bays, right? So obviously you need one color for one and one color for another that are exactly the same, just different colors. Second, you need tools. These little Microtech toolkits are good for this. They're also really good for repairing your launchers, your string launchers if they jam up. They're really good for that as well. And plus you don't have to worry about chasing down screws because you can use the lid as a holder. And if you have any other screws, like I do, right there, you can keep them on the top. So first things first, we need to take apart each bay. Then you need the driver. I usually use one of these palm freehand spinning ones. And then what you're actually gonna need to do this is a number 3 tri-wing bit or a tri-wing driver. Bits are easier to find than an actual solid driver. So you need a number 3 CRV Y30. See if I can get that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that for you guys just because there we go. CRV Y30. So it's a Y driver, not a tri-bit. So you need a Y driver. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that for you guys. There you go. You can kind of see that Y shape. And what you need to do is these Y screws, boom, you have 4 of them. You need to take all 4 out. 4 in this case for Brutal Luinor. Some will have 3, others will only have 2. Or others will have more. It just depends on the bay. Commonly, each bay like this is going to have about 4 is the common amount. Next to that would be 3. Valtryek I only think has 3. Okay, so we just keep going at it. We take each set of screws off, and then we take off this plastic bottom piece. Now, I don't know if this is illegal. I've never heard of anything like this. So I don't know if it's illegal or not to just swap the bottom pieces of the layer. I guess you are altering the layer, but if it's the same mold, it's going to be technically the same slopes. It's not like you're making any drastic changes to it. And then next, we will take this guy now. So that way we don't get screws mixed up. And it's nice with these because you can, I don't use it on my palm. Most people will tell you to use it on your palm, but I rest it right here on the joint of my finger and I just let it, I get it in the screw and I just spin it around. And as you can see, it comes out nice. So yeah, you're definitely gonna wanna invest in some Y-tipped bits, or you just go out and get one of these toolkits. This is like $10 at your local Walmart. So definitely if you're looking to pick something like this up, Walmart's a good spot to stop. Just because you can get it for like $10 is what I got mine for, and you can just get it and it'll treat you good the rest of the way. And like I said, it's not just for doing this. It's also like string launcher jams and stuff like that. This is nice for that. Okay, so we have the plastic pieces separated. Now with Brutal Luinor, it's got the plate for the QR code. So what we're gonna do is that just pops out, and now we have the centerpiece popped out, and then we just pop that out. So we're not completely taking everything apart, because normally what you would do is you'd heat up this QR code a little bit, take some tweezers, and carefully peel it off. But we really don't need to do all that, you guys. So now we take this, and plus you're not gonna see it anyways, because when you put the Brutal layer on top of it, then it just disappears. So, but yeah, that's how you do this. We'll get the other one set back up real quick, and then we'll do some test spins. Maybe. Luminor is a little bit harder because of the chip plate, the QR code plate. A lot of them are easier. I could have done Achilles, I guess. There we go. And then we take this. And there you go. Now the white Luminor has a black accent to it, whereas the black and blue Luminor heads have a purple accent. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then what we can do from here is we just put it all back together. And I'm not even gonna bother getting a stadium out, you guys. I'll just do it in the case. It'll be good enough for this video as far as a test spin goes, just to show you what it looks like. We all know what the purple accents look like, so. And I kind of like the black on white with silver. It gives it a more ominous feel. Like, it makes it look way more ominous. Whereas the purple with the blue and off gray color makes it look, it just gives it that more ferocity. Okay. And then boom. So here is Brutal Luminor, the OG Brutal Luminor with the black accents. And just about any dual layer, as long as you have the other bay. So like, let's see here. You could do it with, I'm trying to think. Morgana, you can do it with Morgana, Achilles. So Z Achilles, you can do it with Z Achilles. You can do it with Valtryek. As long as it's the same bay but different color, it'll work. That's the things. It has to be the same bay. The God chips, I don't think the God chip ones, the Switch Strike ones, I don't think that matters too much. You can use, I think, take out any core and put it in any bay for those. But I very much need to stress that with other bays though, you need like bays but different colors. And honestly, if you have a layer that's not broken and the slope layer is better on the broken bay, honestly, I would just take off the other layer and you could use this for swapping out parts as well. All right, so now, and this is actually stock for this Luminor. It came in a set. So yeah, now we have the blue and off gray with a purple. Looks pretty cool. I kind of wish I was able to swap out these dragon heads, because it'd be nice to have the red dragon head with the red spikes and the gold dragon head with the gold spikes, but it looks like that's not a thing. All right, so let's get this launcher in left spin, and we'll get a test spin done. 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, you don't really see much of the detail, but it does look, I like it a lot better this way. And that is white Brutal Luinor, and now we will do the gray and blue. I might take it back apart real quick after and whereas on this one you can kind of see in the center of the bay, you can kind of see that purple. I'll zoom that back out for you guys. So let's go ahead, because now I'm curious, can we change out these dragon heads? Because quite frankly, I would love to be able to change out these dragon heads. I don't much care for the way the dragon heads look, essentially, is what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, no, the dragon heads cannot be taken apart, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, that's a no-go. Damn, I was really kind of hoping that it was going to be like a set screw or some sort of piece that clicks in, but no, it's an actual part of the layer. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? Sorry guys, I just realized something. It's been a long day. The gold spikes are actually with the purple layer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been a long day. But at least now you guys will be able to know how to do this kind of stuff. We're gonna get this set back in place real quick and get them fixed back up. Because this is exactly what I did with my Zootrons. I swapped their colors, their God chips for the Zootron layers, just to make them look better. And here in a second I can show you that, because I think I actually have them out. Let me take this layer off and I'll see if I have them readily available. I don't know if I do or not. No, unfortunately, I do not have the Zootron layers readily available. But what I can tell, let's see, is that different? No. So just as an example, so like for the Switch Strike Bays, this Valtryek V3 has a slightly lighter color to the red God chip, and you can actually go underneath, do the same thing. So yeah, Valtryek V3 only has 2 set screws, and you literally just unscrew them and you can pop this God chip out and swap them. All right, guys, let's get these bays put back together. And we will end the video. I don't know. I just like to be able to provide this kind of information to everybody. You know, especially when I find out that there's something, you know, I can do, might as well share it with everybody else, because, you know, we all like Beyblade. And not only that, we all want our Beyblade to be different from everybody else's. And I feel like this is one other thing that can help individuals out with that, because I don't really see it being illegal. I've never read something like this, and if it is, please comment below, let me know if it is. But I don't do tournaments, you guys. For all you who do, you might know, or nobody's probably ever tried it before, so who knows, you might be the first. Because essentially this is still all Hasbro products, but what you're doing is you're setting different colors on the bay. Instead of it all just being the original color that comes stock on the bay. So in a sense, it's still customizing it. But I'd say it's more legally customizing it, because you're not altering the shape of anything. You're just using the same mold but different colors. All right, so we got Brutal Luminor put back together with his purple and gold. So yeah, there we go. The gold dragon head now has the gold spikes. That's a bit of a laughable concept right there. Okay, that plate is back in place. And now we will squeeze that back on and put those set screws back in. So, and as you're seeing, it's taken me about 20 minutes to do this for a video. It takes me about 5 minutes if I'm not filming it. I'm just trying to make sure I show you guys in great detail like how this works. There are other bays I could do with this but I figured I already have these 2 bays out. Why not just use those 2? I told you guys I also would make a video of this, and now we are making a video. And if you haven't checked it out yet, please go check out my Zeal Achilles video. It was super fun to make. Next week I will be purchasing Zest. Is it Zest? The new, either the new, oh my gosh, I can't think. Either the new Excalibur, well, Excalius, or if I can get my hands on the other 2 Achilles, I will probably do that as well, just because I'm trying to complete sets and it makes it easier when I can get my hands on the stuff in the store, not have to pay a little bit more for it. So yeah, now the bays are put back together as their stock format. As you can see, I have the black with the gray and the purple with the white. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. And as always, please like, subscribe. And if, like I was saying earlier, if this is something that nobody's tried before, hey, go to a tournament, try it, see if it works, see if they allow you to do it. And if not, then we all know. Or if you have done this before, or know somebody that's done this and tried to go into a tournament and they're like, hey, that bay looks different, you know, just comment down below. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Have a great night.